The timing, which what everybody's been waiting for. This is also subject to change. It just depends on how the flow of the games are going to be. Right now, here's how we're going to do it. Rule number 1, each game will consist of 4 12-minute quarters. So a total of 48 minutes altogether game time. Rule number 2, each possession will be 24 seconds. Shot clock will reset to 14 seconds if an offensive rebound occurs. So it's just like the NBA in that manner. 24 seconds, 14 offensive rebound. Rule number 3, teams have 5 seconds to inbound the ball after score, timeout, or violation. So the second that player touches the ball out of bounds to inbound, they got 5 seconds. After that, it's over with. Change of possession, violation, goes to the other team. Rule number 4, players have a 10-second limit when shooting free throws. You don't want to just be sitting at the line. You know, you doing meditation at the line before you shoot a free throw. We don't want to be wasting a lot of time at these free throws, man. It's already, kind of. And Chuck, we can go on a little sidebar here. This is really my only big issue with the NBA's flow.
What's that?
Is that when a lot of the players do free throws, it's almost like they doing rituals, man. They doing the whole little they doing like we don't got time for all that, man. We got run. Dribble a little bit and shoot the ball, But I do believe the NBA has this as well, though, the 10-second limit as far as the free throws.
Yes, sir.
So we want to limit it. You can, get comfortable, but don't waste too much time doing the free throws. We're not going to rush you with it, though. We want y'all to play y'all game, but we don't want y'all to be draining time when we're on the time constraint for the entire league. And let's see. We can run into the main. Let's run through some of the main violations, and we'll talk about it overall real quick. The overall sum. That does sum it up for the main, explaining the rules. Now, first and foremost, standard rules apply when it comes to everything else that we have not mentioned here with the Legendary Basketball Association. Let's run violations first. Rule number one on violations: no fighting or threatening anyone, whether it be players or staff. If a fight or threat occurs, the league owners, with review, which is us, will review it. We'll discuss the incident and decide on the penalty. It could be a penalty. It could not be a penalty. It just depends on the severity of what's going on, how deep it goes. So it could be anything to a non-issue to being a bannable offense. The aggressor in the issue is automatically or permanently banned from future league events. So I would say this is not like an automatic thing as far as like say. It depends on the severity of it. Now, if somebody's coming saying they're going to shoot the place up, you got to go. Get out of here. There's no way we're going to allow that. And we're going to have police presence there as well. Anyone doing that, you're probably going to get arrested or anything like that. We don't want trouble with our league. That's the last thing we want, fighting and threatening anyone and anything like that. That will pose a negative look to what we're trying to do and what we're trying to do for the community. We do not tolerate any of that type of activity
at all.
So depending on the severity at which a person does this, they could possibly be banned from the league or suspended, depending on whether it's a player, coach, what the violation is. But me and Charles will review this one situation at a time, but it will go through us and we'll decide on what that particular rule is, and we'll run that penalty will be, and we will run that through. I'd say maybe not necessarily through the podcast, but we will have a way of communicating it with the community on what our decision is, given if any said situation were to occur. Hopefully this doesn't happen, but we have these rules for a reason, just in case it does.
So example, real quick. So let's say a player gets fouled and it becomes a pushing match. Like you push somebody, they push you back.
Mhm,
All right, ref, all right, we gonna separate y'all. It's a technical foul, right?
mhm.
That's one instance. That might not be a instance where a player gets banned.
Yeah,
But if you walk up to a player and you punch him, like you gone,
yeah,
like it's no questions asked. So I
yeah,
mean, it's like it's levels to that rule also,
yeah.
right?
Definitely,
But yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
definitely. Rule number 2: if a contract violation occurs, we will review, discuss, and determine what should happen next. So, let's say we got a player or coach, and the coach misses 2 games, and the rule says 1. We'll have to decide what we're gonna do as far as keeping the coach or letting the coach go. They won't be
Yeah,
banned, but it'll be up to us whether we want to keep that particular person or would we want to replace them or sub them out with someone else or have them be downgraded to assistant or whatever. It'll be up to us what we want to do as far
with that.
as with that, yeah. So um it's all on us to review these things when they're violated. So it's gonna be me and Chuck are gonna be looking at these things as the league progresses. Um,
Yeah,
to determine what should happen next. Now we're gonna be very balanced on it. We're not gonna just say, okay, anytime you violate, da 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 da,
yeah,
it's doom
yeah,
and gloom. But we want to be fair, but we also want the rules to be followed so that we can get the best out of our league and
yeah,
continue to push forward from day one. So um, we'll definitely be looking into those type of things as well.
yeah.
Um,
But with that being said,
mhm,
example real quick. If you miss let's say a coach or a player miss like 2 or 3 games because your wife is sick, your child is sick, your mother is sick, that's different than missing a game because you overslept or you didn't have gas money. It's
yeah,
like if you don't have gas money, don't even try to be a coach. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
but yeah, it's like with rules like that, it's not like we are like trying to say, all right, do this, do this, do this. It's like if something happens, right? Everybody, it's like we understand. You know what I'm saying? But
definitely.
don't get carried away. Like don't say, man, I gotta play in the game at 2 o'clock, but I'm supposed to meet old girl at 1, so let me cancel the game. It's like we can't do stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. And then there's and that pretty much covers our rules. But I will say this overall, we will have a lot of rewards for everyone who is joining us now
Yeah.
on season 1. Right now, it's going to be a lot of volunteer work. We're going to be completely honest with y'all. It's going to be a lot of volunteers, a lot of players volunteering. We even lowered the registration fees so that you guys can get the jerseys.
Hmm.
You get to keep your jerseys.
Yeah.
Um, we're linking up with other family members as well as all volunteers that are able to assist us in any way possible. Right now, we're looking for interviewers, coaches, and players. Um,
Hmm.
and this will be a very rewarding opportunity for anyone that's coming into this league. The more
Yeah.
we succeed, the more you guys succeed. And me and Charles can promise y'all that after this first season, the second season, we get into the third season, traction is going to continue to increase. The more people we have supporting the league, the more we'll be able to do for y'all. So we'll be able to do things like run the contracts for players and actually be able to pay our players in full, be able to pay our coaches in full for what they're doing. So the way we're rewarding it right now is by giving y'all exposure to the league and giving y'all full access to the league. And depending on where we go with this, man, y'all can see a lot of success and even a lot of money um, just by being a part of the league. So I'd like to take the time right now, and I'm sure Chuck feels the same way, to go ahead and thank y'all in advance for showing y'all interest in our wonderful league and what we're doing. Trust me and Chuck have been in the background running, trying to get everything lined up for the community to thrive on this, and so that we can have our own league. I know everybody likes the NBA. Just because we did this league, don't think we hate the NBA or anything like that. That's not the case at all. We got a lot of our inspiration from the NBA, from the Big Three, from a lot of the leagues that are already up. We're not talking about the leagues that's trying to take our names, by the way. But those leagues that have been, on our televisions for a long time, we've been looking at, playing. Let's state some players like a Kobe, like a Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Michael Jordan, LeBron, all of those guys, Damian Lillard type, if these guys see what we're doing for our league, I'm sure they'll be impressed by what we're trying to do. Even some of the execs in the NBA, some of the brands we're going to be trying to link up with. We're going to be doing a lot. And we do this for y'all. We do want to keep this dream alive. We want to continue to keep striving to greatness when it comes to the LBA. And when I will be honest with y'all, when Chuck came to me with it, and I was a little apprehensive because of everything that I'm doing personally, but this league is coming together very, very good, man. So I do hope and pray that y'all give us y'all support. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all and everything y'all. And also, one last thing, Chuck, before we go, we're going to discuss some of the things, and we'll keep it short and sweet because this may be subject to change. The winners of the league, say the winning team, MVP of the league, coach of the year, things like that, they will be getting cash prizes, correct?
Yes,
but
sir.
It is based fully on, and I must state fully on, ticket sales, support for the league, merch sales. It's a percentage of what we're going to get in through the league. So if we don't get a lot of traction through the league, those prizes will not be as big as they could be. So the more people we get involved in buying the merch, getting, buying the tickets, getting involved, the better it'll be for the players and the coaches, the coach of the year, the winning team. We're also going to do exclusive merch too for the winning team, showing that they're the champions, the LBA for 2023-2024 season. As well as, a whole lot of cool gimmicks as far as what they will be receiving. But we've yet to determine what reward we're going to give them, because the championship team is going to get the cash prize as well as another reward that we will be discussing in the near future. But those cash prizes are determined by you guys' contribution to the league and support of the league. So we definitely appreciate the support that we're getting now, and we continue to ask for your support, and we thank you for it as well. I think that's what we got, man. I think we're good as far as the rules and what we got set. As these things progress, or as we continue throughout the league, as we continue throughout the season, we will keep you guys posted here on the LBA podcast as far as any changes, updates. Look for highlights, any action, interviews, talks with the coaches, even more conversation with us about how our team's going, any updates to the logos, any added teams, anything like that. Look for it right here on the LBA podcast. Till next time, y'all, we appreciate it. We love y'all. Continue to support our league, man. We're doing great things over here. Till next time, we gone. Peace.
Yes, sir.